Did you know that just getting access to the right nutrition assistance can absolutely transform your family's well-being? It's true. And honestly, securing that support shouldn't feel like you're trying to navigate some giant, confusing maze. So today, we're going to serve as your personal roadmap. Let us guide you step by step through exactly how to apply for WIC in Hawaii, making sure your family gets the support it needs today. Welcome to this explainer.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our totally stress-free agenda for today. We'll cover what Hawaii WIC is, who qualifies, how to check those income limits, the simple application steps, and what happens at your first appointment. All right, Section 1, what is Hawaii WIC? Let's quickly define this health and food program for families and clear up any confusion right off the bat. So WIC actually stands for Women, Infants, and Children. It's a federally funded program specifically built to help Hawaii residents eat well, stay active, and just be healthy all around. Think of it like a foundational support system for families across the state. It's there to make sure those vital nutritional needs are met during the absolute most critical early stages of child development and motherhood.
Now, you might be thinking it's just about free food, but WIC is way more than just a little help with groceries. Your family literally gains access to personalized nutrition and health education. You get dedicated breastfeeding support. They even have this fantastic breast pump loan program. You'll also get an eWIC card. It works exactly like a debit card at the grocery store, so you can buy highly specific, nutritious supplemental foods. We're talking milk, fresh fruits, veggies, whole grains, even tofu. Plus, the staff will hook you up with essential referrals to healthcare and other social services in your area. It's a whole comprehensive package.
Moving on to Section 2, who qualifies for WIC? Let's take a second to debunk some myths here. Because, a super common myth is that WIC is strictly just for mothers. And sure, pregnant, breastfeeding, or postpartum women absolutely qualify, but the program is also there for infants and children up to age 5. And here's the really brilliant part. Those kids can be cared for by single fathers, grandparents, foster parents, step-parents, or legal guardians. If you're the primary caregiver for a kid under 5, you can absolutely apply on their behalf. Now, aside from the family categories, there is a residency requirement. You do have to actually live in Hawaii. But let me reassure you right now, U.S. citizenship is not required to participate. No way. The program explicitly covers military families stationed out here, immigrants, and foreign students. If Hawaii is your home base right now, you meet that residency requirement for sure. All right, Section 3, meeting the income limits. Checking your financial eligibility can feel pretty intimidating, right? But it really doesn't have to be.
So the crucial point is this. You might actually already qualify without doing a single bit of financial math. If your household is already receiving benefits like SNAP, which used to be called food stamps, TANF, or MedQuest, you automatically meet the WIC income limit. Seriously. Since those programs already verified your income, WIC just accepts that verification. It is literally an automatic pass on the income check.
But hey, if you aren't on those programs, you just need to meet the standard WIC income guidelines, and those scale based on your household size. For instance, a family of 3 can earn up to $4,725 a month and still qualify. Oh, and a quick tip, actually a really important one, you should count an unborn baby as an additional family member when you calculate that household size. So if you're expecting twins, boom, add 2 to your family size. As you can see, these limits really do make the program incredibly accessible for a lot of working families. Section 4, the application steps. Think of this next part as your personal roadmap to enrollment. Let's move to and see how this builds into a really straightforward process. Getting approved follows a simple 3-step roadmap. Pre-apply online or call, gather your documents, and attend your appointment. Honestly, the most common mistake applicants make is just showing up without the right paperwork, so paying close attention to Step 2 is going to save you a ton of time and headache. For Step 1, you can get started today straight from your phone. Just go to highwic.org/apply to knock out the pre-application online. If you're more of a phone person, or maybe internet access is spotty, you can call the Hawaii State WIC office directly. On Oahu, ring them at 808-586-8175. If you're on the neighbor islands, dial their toll-free number at 1-888-820-6425. Taking this easy first step gets the whole process rolling. Once you've reached out, Step 2 is gathering your documents. First up, proof of identity for everyone who's enrolling. Now, you only need to bring one of these per person: a driver's license, a state ID, a passport, or a birth certificate. And I absolutely love this next detail. For brand new babies, even that little hospital crib card works perfectly as ID. How easy is that? You're also going to need proof of a Hawaii address. Again, just bring one of these: a recent utility bill, a rent receipt, military housing documents, or even just your cell phone bill.
And I really want to warmly reassure any unhoused folks watching this explainer, if you're staying in a shelter or transitional facility, an official letter from the shelter administrator is perfectly fine. WIC is here to help you, completely regardless of your current housing situation. To finish up step 2, you need proof of income. You have to bring one of these for every single working adult in your household. Recent pay stubs are definitely the most common, but a leave and earnings statement, an LES, is perfect for military families. Or, like we mentioned earlier, your medical benefit papers showing you receive MedQuest, SNAP, or TANF will satisfy this requirement right on the spot. Which brings us to Section 5, your first appointment. Let's complete the journey and remove any anxiety you might have about walking into a government clinic. When appointment day finally arrives, you gotta be your own friendly reminder here. Do not forget to physically bring all those gathered documents we just went over. Crucially, you literally must bring the actual baby or children who need WIC into the clinic with you. They have to be there. And lastly, grab the immunizations or shot records for the kids. Keeping all this organized now is going to make your future renewal appointments an absolute breeze, trust me. So what actually happens once you're in the room? Well, the incredibly friendly WIC staff will check height and weight, they'll have a nice chat about your family's diet and eating habits, and they'll perform a very simple blood test. It's usually just a super quick finger prick to check iron levels. And listen, they aren't there to judge you. They're simply determining your nutritional risk to figure out exactly how to best support your family moving forward. And finding a clinic is way easier than you might think. With 15 local agencies operating 28 WIC clinics statewide, there is definitely a convenient location near you. Whether you're in Waianae or Pearl City on Oahu, Hilo or Kona on the Big Island, or out on Kauai, Maui, Lanai, or Molokai, caring staff across the islands are ready and waiting to help you out. Real quick, just a professional disclaimer before we finish up. The information in this explainer is accurate as of the current year, but government guidelines, especially those income limits, can change. Always double-check details, required docs, and clinic hours with your local WIC office when you apply. Which leaves us with just one final thought. You've got the resources, the steps are laid out, and the benefits for your family can be truly life-changing. So, will you take the first step today to secure your family's nutritional health? Jump on the website or pick up the phone right now. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.